Welcome to the Nonno Giorgio and Rory Cooking Italian for Weight Loss channel. We have entrees, desserts, tips and tricks. We welcome you to our channel. We hope you make some of these recipes, enjoy them with your friends and family. Today we're making Italian Taralli. If you like this video, press the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel. Once you've subscribed, don't forget to press the bell to get more videos of this type. The way we made these, the size, made about 17. Just look how beautiful they are. Sesame, plain, and cheese. Hi, welcome back to the Nonno Giorgio and Rory Cooking Italian for Weight Loss. And as we said, not all these recipes are for weight loss, but we are losing a lot of weight by sticking to this diet, and we're eating whatever we want and enjoying good dishes. Today we're going to make something interesting. It's an Italian cracker, I guess you could call it. It's called Taralli, and you get them in Italy in bars. You order a drink or a cocktail, they come out with a little plate. Sometimes they'll have chips or peanuts, and sometimes Taralli. When they look like a little donut, they're a little round, hard cracker. And we're going to make three versions. We're going to do a plain, and we're going to do cheese, and we're going to do sesame seeds. They all have fennel in them, so that adds a little bit of a different flavor. And what happens is you make the dough. We're going to divide it into three balls so we can do the three different things. Then you make little 2 to 3 inch, they look like worms, little long tubes. And you wrap them around and crimp the ends so you have like a donut or a little circle, like a bagel. And then we're going to put them in boiling water. And then they go on a baking sheet and get baked at 400 for 20-25 minutes. And they're done. After the dough's made, we'll let it proof for about 30 minutes. So let's get started. Now we're going to do this in the Beast, our KitchenAid mixer. But you can do it in a bowl and then knead it by hand. So the first thing we put in is 1 cup of flour, a half a teaspoon of salt, and we're going to put in half a tablespoon of fennel. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And 4 tablespoons of white wine. Dry wine is best.
So as George always says, this is one time when we cook with wine and some of it goes in the food.
Yes. All right, let's turn the Beast on.
Oh boy, look out, put your seatbelt on. We're just figuring out this machine, but it's a wonderful thing.
And it will grow once we let it sit and proof for a half hour. Just about done. And we're going to lift the bowl out. Now this is a very heavy dough. Bowl that has some olive oil rubbed on it so it doesn't stick. And we're going to put some saran wrap around it and seal it good. And we're going to let it sit for a half hour. Okay, so we're going to take our dough, put it on a little bit of flour so that we can work it a little bit better. It's a little sticky, but not as sticky as the bread dough that we make. So I'm going to make a log, and I'm going to try to cut this into 3 equal pieces. One is going to be our plain, one's going to be our sesame, and one's going to be our cheese. And the cheese one, I'm going to take some cheddar cheese and put it in the dough. Alright, so now I'm going to cut this down the middle and kind of roll it. This one I can probably cut again. We need to make 2 to 3 inch short. And you know what? I'm going to make small ones. You can make these whatever size you like. You can pull them a little bit. Have a little hole in the center, and the ends should be crimped so they stay together. This one will make a little bigger one, what they turn out. And I'm going to put these over on some wax paper just to hold them. So our first row is cheese. Our next row that we do, we'll do plain. And there's no art to this. You make them whatever thickness and length you want. Curl them around. Have a little hole in the center. They're going to puff up. Remember, these are going to first cook in some hot boiling water, and then they're going to bake 400 degrees in the oven. Alright, so our last one, we're going to put some sesame seeds, and we'll put those on the outside. Make a big one, and I'll take the sesame seeds over. We'll show that in a minute. Alright, so we put the cheese ones in, and you see they sink when you put them in. So you just wait for them to resurface. And when that happens, then we're going to put them out on here. And when we get them all done, we'll put this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20-25 minutes.
So, you know, it reminds me of the process for making bagels.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
It does. It's the same process.
Yeah. So they're like tiny, tiny bagels.
Except they're much crisper. Bagels usually have a softer skin.
Right.
These end up being very crisp, like a cracker.
Probably because they're little, right? If we made them bigger, they would have the inside consistency of a bagel. I don't know. It's so interesting.
Here they come.
Are they popping up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What fun. Yeah, George usually uses big pots to make things in, and I think it's a better way to do it because otherwise I end up running out of space and everything gets cramped together. So I think this is a good way to do it.
Alright, so now we're going to put some sesames on these end ones.
I absolutely love sesame seeds on baked goods. These should be delicious.
I think in Italy, as Rory pointed out, they should be a thinner roll and wrapped with a bigger hole in the center. But this is our first time trying. So we've got cheese, plain, and sesame. And we're going to put them in a preheated oven, 400 degrees, for 20 minutes.
Okay.
We're at our favorite part. I wanted to say one story before we taste, and Rory has some things to say. In Italy, there's a cultural difference when you get these things with wine or a cocktail or a beer.
Yeah.
It's different from in America. In America, we kind of drink and drink and drink.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Some people.
And people get plastered.
Not everybody.
Italy, they don't like to do that. And whenever they serve drinks, they always bring free food out. So you might get some nuts, some chips, or some Taralli, like we made today.
Yeah.
And if you go to a happy hour bar, you can get pasta, lasagna, all kinds of things. And you'll get a plate full every time you buy a drink or a glass of wine or a beer. So they just want you to eat something before you drink everything.
Yeah, which makes a lot of sense. And I have such wonderful memories of our trips to Italy where we would just sit on a little street and they had just put some tables out and we would have our wine and a couple of Tarallis, and it was just lovely. So we hope you'll enjoy them too. They're very easy to make. You can make them with your kids.
And you saw we made 3 different types. You be creative, make whatever you want. I made them a little big. They probably should have been rolled out thinner and wrapped, but they feel like a Taralli.
Yeah.
I have a Jagunda one here.
They look beautiful.
So I'm going to try the cheese.
I beat you to it. They taste wonderful.
They're actually a little different, and the big one because it's doughy.
Right.
Where Taralli's crispy all the way through. The smaller ones will be like that.
Yeah. They bake apart, like a little cracker. So, this was fun. Brought me back memories of Italy. Thank you.
Good memories. When we all could travel.
Yeah.
Salud.
Ciao.
If you like this channel, hit that like button. And if you want to subscribe and help us, hit the subscribe button, please. And next to the subscribe is the bell. That will get you notified of new recipes that we come up with. Chin chin.
Ciao. Enjoy the recipe and thank you for watching us, spending time with us.
Ciao. Bye-bye. We hope you have enjoyed our channel. If you have, please hit the subscribe button below and the bell next to it so you get notified of new videos when they come out.